significance in the fact that Scandinavians invented the ski, but of course Indian invented the snowshoes, and we have from many different nations here. You notice the one in the center here, very beautiful one called a beaver tail. You see how beautifully it's shaped. The men bent the frame, and the women did the webbing, and the webbing is all made of cut rawhide, and I think some of them are poetry. You look at it. Yeah. It's all done with a knife. You see this one over here has little bird tracks. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Woven right into it. Indians are the only people I know that love to decorate. Everything they made, they decorated. You never see a white man decorate a hammer or screwdriver, which is the Indians putting all kinds of wonderful beauty on whatever they made.
But show me the bird tracks.
Oh, this one.
Thank you. I've been by for what about those tiny feet?
That's for little Indians.
For real?
All sizes. You've seen all kinds. Over here are the bandolier bags done by the Great Lakes Indians. This is what an Indian woman would make to give to her husband as a means of letting him know how much she loves him. An Indian man could wear that across his shoulder against his hip, walk down the street, look at another Indian and say, "Look what my wife made for me. What did your wife do for you lately?"
You think they talk like that?
I think one of the great pieces of art we have here is what they call, this is a form of art called Moosehair Embroidery. Moosehair Embroidery. It's something done by the Huron Indians. And I like to think that we have maybe the definitive piece of Moosehair embroidery right here. This is all done. Indians found that moose hair is hollow, takes a dye. So they used moose hair, they used caribou hide for thread. And did all this wonderful work, and all the coloring is made from vegetable dye, things that are gathered from out of nature. But you see, you look at it, you see very beautiful work. And here's a number of smaller items, all done with Moosehair embroidery, as you can see here. Porcupine is something that most people don't like. White people, they didn't know they make beautiful art and we talked to a Micmac Indian one day who told us, he said, he said a lot of people kill the porcupine. He said it's something we use. He said if a person is lost in the woods, they don't have a gun, they don't have a bow and arrow, and they need a food, a porcupine is an easy animal to hunt, one of the easiest animals at all. It doesn't have to run and walks very slowly. It's a walking porcupine, as you might say. It's a pincushion, to be sure. In here is rather interesting work done a porcupine. It's a means of making the decoration that goes on in an architect's clothing. You could weave this, and what's interesting is, you see one side it looks so beautiful, it's hard to believe that looking at the other side is a rough porcupine quill as you see here.
I just saw a porcupine yesterday in our woods, and he was galloping.
He was galloping?
I never thought that.
That takes away my theory that he walked very slowly.
It was a slow guy. It was a very awkward.
Well, that was my theory.